Hey, y'all, back again in the book of Proverbs, and tonight we're in chapter 11. Verse 28 is the one that stood out the most, and the King James Version reads, "He who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like foliage." Now, I think this verse perfectly describes the culture that we live in, where there are so many that are chasing a bag or finna be an entrepreneur or trying to start an LLC. And then society further pushes that agenda along by telling you that once you've made it to where it is that you want to be, don't let nobody take nothing from you and hold on to what it is that you have really, really tightly. And in this moment, we can take the outside perspective of looking at celebrities and seeing how they have all the money, houses, jewelry, cars, clothes, fashion, clout, image, influence, following, like they have all the things, right? But they're still unaliving themselves because the adage of money cannot buy you happiness is absolutely true. It's been proven over and over again through human history. I mean, at the end of the day, money ain't never been true to those that put their trust in it. Am I right? But the righteous will flourish like foliage. Now, that may sound small to you if you think about it on the scale of, oh, that means, the grass is growing, the bushes are blooming flowers, and the trees are cross pollinating. Well, yeah, that's a small scale. But when we look back at the story of creation and we see where God said, let the waters beneath the sky gather in one place so that dry ground may appear. Let the land sprout with vegetation, every seed bearing plant. Let every tree produce a seed bearing fruit. Then let those seeds produce from every kind of tree and plant of its kind. And then it was so. See, God spoke something and then it became to be. You know why that was so? Because God is righteousness. He is the standard. There is only one, and it is He. See, Jesus says, I am the way and the truth and the life, and no one can get through the Father except through me. So by learning and understanding the Word of God will put us in a place of blessing and righteousness. Because in Deuteronomy 28, it says, your crops and your towns will be blessed. Your children and your offspring will be blessed. Your herds and your flocks will be blessed. Your fruit basket and breadboards will be blessed. Whatever you go and whatever you do, you will be blessed, because that is what the blessing of obedience is, when we get to know the righteousness of God. So, with that in mind, read Proverbs chapter 11 and leave me a comment with a verse that stood out the most to you and why.